How you doing, guys? This is your boy Phantom TCG here, and today I have another deck profile. This one's kind of recently. I haven't tested this deck that much, to be honest. It's kind of a pretty hard deck. It's not your usual ritual deck, like Necros or any other random deck. This is Herald, Drytron. My extra deck is not completed. I'm proxying one card. That is the Zeus, since I sold the 2 copies I have, and I'm not planning on keeping this deck for too long, since there's no local tournament or anything. But yeah, anyways, this deck, pretty annoying. Night brick. The times I played this deck is super bricky. It's super annoying for me. Like, my luck is not the best. I tested against Dragon Maids. It was a weird variant of Dragon Maids, not the regular Dragon Maids that you normally played. True Draco was very annoying, and I forgot the Unchained, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, some rogue decks, not even the meta decks. It's kind of hard to get used to the combo. Sometimes you end up in the ultimadness and don't have the materials if your opponent stops you here and there. I made a lot of misplays since I actually forgot to trigger the benten. It's kind of annoying, to be honest. It's not my usual deck, so I won't be giving that much in detail with this deck. But as of now, this is what I have. So, yeah. Anyways, without further ado, like always, use my deck profile as a reference. I have some stuff here and there that are kind of different from regular deck lists. So yeah, first of all, for the rituals, we're still playing the same ratio. I really wanted to put some extras. I wanted to put Necros of Unicorn and Necros of Chishula, since they're actually very good cards in a way that Necros of Unicorn can disrupt my opponent. Obviously negates everything that got special summoned from the extra deck, and then Necros of Trishula is actually just Trishula on a ritual monster. Everybody knows that, but for those who don't know, it's basically a good big beats deck too, and can get rid of problematic cards on the field. There's actually the other card that I was kind of thinking of playing. It was the Necros of Valkyries, but probably I wasn't going to be playing that card. It's too much Necros related to that, so yeah. Same thing, Herald of ultimadness, your big boss monster, the one that you really want to end up. Bentens, basically, they filter your deck. You go through Benten, then to Natasha. That's basically things I've been doing with the deck. Probably I've been playing the deck wrong. But yeah, this is very straightforward. Same thing as all the other deck profiles that are the same. Alright, and here's where things kind of change a little bit. Alright, I'm playing, well, this is the same as all the other deck lists. In here is where it changed. I have seen some deck lists playing multiple copies of this, playing 3 copies. I was thinking of playing 1 copy since I'm playing 3 copies of Fafnir. So basically I have multiple ways to access the ritual spell. But the same thing, you kind of have another boss monster that is your vanity's ruler, if I'm not mistaken. But I think it's vanity's ruler. So you kind of sometimes end up on vanity's ruler, sometimes you end on both or one-on-one. So yeah. This guy right here searches for any ritual monster. This guy right here searches for ritual spells when you summon them. I'm playing 1 eltanin, since you're basically going to ditch it with the Unicorn combo, and 1 altais. This one is my favorite card, to be honest, but it's not kind of the best. It gives you 1 card when you summon him by revealing 1 ritual monster, 1 ritual spell. So it's basically going to give you 1 extra card. I wanted to play multiple copies of him, but to be honest, it's not the best. You're the same thing as eltanin. You just really want to ditch it. So yeah, playing 8 copies of this guy right here. Now this is where my deck profile kind of changes a little bit from everyone's deck list. I'm playing 3 copies of manju. The reason I'm playing 3 copies of manju. I'm mainly not going to be normal summoning all copies of manju, but it's an extra light fairy monster that I can just discard with this guy right here, with Herald of Ultimadness, without searching it. So if I manage to have it in my hand, I have 1 extra card to negate my opponent. Your opponent won't expect that you're playing 3 copies of manju, so if you use your manju, he will be like, okay, he doesn't have any other manju. It happened to me where I used this guy right here, since we're playing 3 copies of Herald of Orange Light. I used Herald of Orange Light to discard him and 1 of my manju, and my opponent was like, okay, you ran out of your manjus, and then I just summoned the second copy that I had in my hand. But yeah, it's basically an extra target for your Herald of Orange Light. We're playing the 1 petit angel and 1 Eva, since basically Eva searches these 2 guys right here. So yeah, Eva is okay, but it's not to the point that it's broken. Sorry for the glare in here. But it's not that broken. Basically, sorry, Eva is another copy. Alright. Manju can get banished with Eva to search any of this guy right here, because Eva, you must already have 2 or more fairies in your graveyard to activate the effect, or you must have another one. So it's cool, you can banish 1 other herald, you just discard this, send this and search, but you need 2 copies for this guy, so you really want to search 2 copies of 2 fairy monsters so you can use the effect once again, unless you have the Herald of Ultimadness. In that case, it really doesn't matter. But yeah, we have another fairy light. We're playing the 1 vanity ruler to lock your opponent. Now, the 1 Dawn Knight for the combo. I'm playing the 1 Diddy Crow, since I'm playing the 1 Lyrilusc that searches for 1 Winged Beast, and 3 copies of Ash Blossom. This is a card that I really wanted to take out and put something else, but I really don't know what to put, and I just really don't want to give that much in depth on this deck, since I'm not even playing locals or anything. So yeah, it's just a regular hand trap like always. Alright, let's go to the spell cards. And the spell cards, they're all pretty much the same thing as everyone's deck profile. Playing 3 copies of Nova is basically extra monsters on the field. This card is actually very good, to be honest. Alright, you get to special summon 1 Drytron monster, but you can special summon an attack. So you can just swing for it, and it's an extra monster that can attack. So you can OTK with your opponent with this card with ease sometimes, because I have used this many times to do it. So playing 3 copies of Cyber Emergency, 3 copies of Preparation of Rites, 3 copies of Fafnir. Alright, Fafnir basically searches for your Drytron Nova and your Drytron Meteonis Drytron. It's okay, so that's the reason I'm not playing multiple copies of the other guy. That's making it 6 copies of the ritual spell. And once you summon the other guy, you basically don't have to go into your deck to search 1 other ritual monster. That's the reason why I cut it and playing 2 copies. I was thinking of playing 1 copy, since I have Cyber in case I need the ritual spell and I have to summon that monster. I can use Cyber Emergency to search it, or use Drytron Nova to bring the monster. Same thing, I can use Fafnir to search Nova, to Nova search the other guy right there, so I can get my hands on the Drytron Meteonis. But in a 40 card deck, you're probably going to have at least 2 cards. 2 cards that will give you the entire combo. Now the last card, just to access the Drytrons, just in case, because a lot of the times, the times I play the deck, I kind of break a lot with the herald stuff and the fairy stuff. I'm playing 1 Foolish Burrial just to ditch those the Drytron monsters. So yeah, I'm not gonna go in depth. This basically becomes another copy of the Drytron monsters. So that's it for the main deck. It's 40. Sorry that this deck profile is not that good like the other ones that I have done. I'm not explaining that much with cards. Now for my extra deck, I don't have it complete. Like I said, I have have one proxy, and it's not even 15 cards. I'm playing the one linkuriboh. I have seen a lot of times that I played linkuriboh to link climb into apollusa or borrelsword, but I'm not playing borrelsword in this case. For accescode, but if you have accescode and borrelsword, you can go ahead and play it. It's very easy to summon them. So linkuriboh, playing the one relinquish anima. This card is super busted, not gonna lie. If your opponent mistakenly summons something in this zones right here, that's basically it. If their opponent summons one monster that points to your field, you summon this guy into that zone, and that's it. Like, this card's super broken. It's a must, to be honest. Alright, I'm playing a nightmare package. Super good, to be honest. Don't have that much to say. The one apollusa, you can end up this. You can make her with 4, but it's recommended to summon her with I don't know, 3 or something. The one union carry for the combo, one herald of mirage light. That's basically it. In these other 2 slots, maybe it's accescode and borrelsword dragon, but I currently do not have them since I sold the accescode. And for the XYCs, we're playing this guys right here. This is the AA-zeus. This search of your Diddy Crow. This, if I'm not mistaken, can attack directly, so it gives you access to the double A, and obviously the downerd magicians for extra material, so you can use double A 2 times. But yeah, that's it for the deck profile. Like always, the entire deck profile will be in the description below, so you don't have to watch the entire video. I forgot to put that in the start of the video. But yeah, like always, use my deck profile as a reference. Everybody has his own way of playing the deck, and the meta in the local card shop is very different. Same thing with regionals and every other place. So use my deck profile as a reference. You can change some stuff here and there. I was actually thinking of getting rid of multiple copies of this and playing the other ones that negate spells and trap cards. But I'm still debating. Like I said, I probably won't be staying with this deck that long. But I just really wanted to bring you guys the way I built my Drytron deck. So yeah, anyways guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for the support for all the years of watching my deck profiles and all the stuff. And peace.